The first Descendant, one of the games of all time that took the world by storm in June 2024. A mechanically complex and visually stunning spectacle filled to the brim with content and mechanics that will make you feel like a chimp that's just seen a magic trick. In this game, you play as a Descendant, a superpowered human being that had their latent powers unlocked by climbing the Corin Tower and chasing after a kettle that's held by a cat. Wait, that's the wrong. Descendants are superhumans that had magic-like powers unlocked by the Magisters. Don't worry, we'll get to them later. You have the Flash, Frozen, the Dummy Mommy, everyone wants to step on them for some reason, and many more characters, each with their own backstory, lore, and plot. This Unreal Engine 5 advertisement can be played in two ways, the correct way or the fun way. Both have their pros and cons, but only one is objectively good for your mental state. If you want to increase your virgin level to the max, fortifying it with the correct way of playing, then you will have more than enough work to do in the game to completely pull you away from the game itself. Dismantle, set junk filters, gather materials, battle bosses that don't fight back, run around, run some more, run to a place that tells you to run to somewhere else, headshot. I say right to your therapist that you have not seen a woman in weeks. If you're the type of Sigma male gamer that spends hours looking at 6, 8 or even 12-hour long retrospectives, boy do I have a story for you. And if you went I'm a girl, then you're wrong. The story of this game takes place on Ingress, which is short for Earth, but not really. This place is ravaged by two distinct factions, each with their own deep motivations and lore that would take 15 whole hours to unpack. But because you're a smart, cultured gentleman such as myself, I can use familiar phrases, subliminal messaging to convey the idea in just a few minutes. In this game, you have the Sith and Colossus fighting over 3 mother boxes. These boxes have the power to do something amazing, and it's your job as a Descendant to uncover the mystery of the world you inhabit and find the One Piece. Throughout the game, you will find yourself interacting with important characters like the Guide, Generic Commando, and Jeremy. As you talk to all the characters, you will find yourself enveloped in world building that contains so much techno bullshit that makes Scientologists want to know your location. With time, all the talking will turn into grunts and gasps as you relentlessly smash the skip dialogue button, only to realize that you can cut the conversation short with a hold instead of a press of the escape key. But that is just the side plot. The real plot is the game turning you from a 2D girl enjoyer into a 3D girl fanatic by mixing the two in a cauldron and adding reagent X. If you were already a 3D girl lover, then you're lying. And you should check your search history to be sure. The music from this game has been playing in the background the entire time. It's a perfect, simple but complex, with a tinge of royalty-free set of sounds that mimic every epic RPG's music ever created, perfectly, exactly, unilaterally immersive. The introduction mission is playing right now. This is what you hear after you start the game. It is 3 minutes long, and it doesn't loop. It doesn't loop. This is not to say that the sound of this game is not good. If there's one thing this fever dream does well, it's weapon sounds. The guns sound so good that my socks are turning crusty and my desk lifts itself 6 inches off the ground when I shoot my hand cannon. If guns sounded like this in real life, Detroit would be every city everywhere at all times. It's almost like they were made by the studio developing the game instead of being bought off the asset store. The game is everything you don't want, but the devs think you need, wrapped in catnip-drenched paper to make your cat brain go numb. All the while, you're playing the game and watching the next Wendigun, Christ Raygun, and venting video content, hoping to numb the pain. You idiot, you moron, you fool. This game is perfect. You thought I'm just here to shit on it? Psych, I got paid off and all this is just a convoluted scheme to make you buy the thing. And it's free. Look at this, bazang! And this.